Hello everyone, it is Jessie in Color here, and today I'm going to start my series of my complete coloring book collection for 2024. I kind of added up all my books before I started, and I'm pretty sure I have 410 books, which is insane. But I have been collecting for almost 5 years now. And yeah, I kind of believe in the whole idea that these books aren't just for coloring, that some of them are also like collections of art, the whole like line art museum thing. So some of them I kind of have for that reason, but most of my books are colored in. And for today, the first video in the coloring book collection, I'm going to show my completed books, which is I think 8, and then all of my project books and books to complete first. So I originally had 20 books to complete first, and that includes my project books, but then it ended up being 21. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you my completed books and then those books to complete first, and then if the video isn't too long, I'm gonna do like what I'm calling like the oddballs, which is all like really big books that don't fit on a normal shelf, or things that are maybe like different ideas for coloring books. I'll show you them if we have time. If not, the oddballs will be the next video. So we're going to start with this book here, starting with the finished books. This is Farm Animals Ceramic Tiles, Color by Number by Prati Dewan Sachdeva. And I do have, let me take this out, this whole book is completed. Bun. Yeah, I don't know exactly when I completed this book. I haven't completed any books this year, so most of these were finished 2023 or before. This here with the kind of like hatching instead of coloring in the whole thing, like the hatching with the gel pen, I think I got that idea from Spicy Cat Colors. I think. Yeah, this one was for, I did a hashtag puppy party birthday coloring. I did that for my birthday in 2023 because I love puppies. Yeah, but these books are fun. I got really into, once I tried this hatching thing, I got really into that. My cat is coming, so hopefully he doesn't cause a ruckus. He's sniffing around. He might jump up on the table. I don't know. But yeah, I just like these color by numbers. I use a lot of like supplies where like the colors are running out, so I just have those are just the colored, I don't the color charts. Oh my goodness, I'm a little shaky because I drank a lot of coffee this morning. But I was saying that I kind of, so like if I have gel pens that are running low or markers that are running low, that's kind of what I like to use in my color by number books. So like I'm using up supplies. My cat's gonna make a mess. He's like over in a bin that's full of beads. All right, anyway, next finished book is Kitty's Kawaii Coloring, and this is by Chartwell Books. Yeah. So here's the first page. And a lot of these wallpapery type pages I use to swatch like new supplies. So that's kind of an idea if you have like wallpaper pages. So this, oh excuse me, these specific pages here, like these next couple, are when I first got my so like these 2 pages, and then I think there's one more then. When I first got my Brute Furners, and I just kind of went through, here's another one that I did for that, and like use the colors in order as like a way to swatch. So that's an idea if you're not super into wallpaper pages. This was also some swatching, I think. This book is really, really cute. You know, this was one of the first books I finished, not the very first one. Did you just hear the beads fall over? That was my menace of a cat. His name is Comet. He's like a year-old orange cat, and if you know anything about orange cats, they're notorious for being mischievous. So he's making noise over there. So sorry if you can hear that, but just so you know, he's cute, so it makes it okay. But anyway, I was saying this is probably my second book I completed, like ever. So, and it was the first one I ever completed. There's all kinds of yellowing from that black. Doesn't look terrible though. The first book I ever completed that was not color by number. So these pages, there's some swatching pages here coming up that I used. If you can see that there, it says Airhead crayons. I used in this book for the first time. They're kind of crappy, but they're like scented like candy. So I think I have Airhead and Mike and Ike, something like that. A couple different ones, but they're crappy. More so got them for the novelty. Christmas kitty, some Halloween kitties. Sorry, I don't have a whole lot to say about this book. All mediums were used in it. Water-based marker, alcohol marker, crayon, Comet. What are you doing? Powderpuff Girl kitties. Or that was the idea. Yeah, and that's the last page. So that's Kawaii Kitties Coloring by Chartwell Books. They have another book that I do have somewhere that is similar to this. I think it might just be Kawaii Coloring or something like that. I don't recommend getting both because some of the pages in this one are in that one. Yeah, it's not really worth getting both. Alright, next book here, we have another Prachi Dewan Sacheva. This is Cute Dragons Color by Number. And again, I color everything. Title pages, nameplate pages. That's complete to me. So, here's a... Alright, this is the first actual page. I'm going to try to flip through these relatively quickly because there's a big stack of books next to me, so I don't want these videos to be super long. I'm going to break them up into chunks the best I can. So this one I think is mostly alcohol marker, and then this one's definitely water-based marker. You can see the streaking. But then I also think there's a lot of colored pencil in this one. This one's really cool. This one's one of my favorites. I used these markers, the ink glitter markers that you get at the dollar store that I can't find and I'm heartbroken about. But I use those markers for the lava. Take that out of there. Colored pencil. It's a silly little guy. Yeah, you'll see I even colored this rating page. And yeah, that's all color test pages. I don't think I colored anything back here. Yeah, just color testing pages. Which I do use my color testing pages a lot, and when a book doesn't have one, I'm like, oh my god. Alright, this is book 2. Let's see, we should do these in order, right? So I have Stone Mosaics book 1 and 2 done. We'll just do these in order here. This was the very first coloring book that I ever finished, Snow Mosaics book 1. So, which way is the right way to turn? I think this way. There's a lady in a hat. Mostly Crayola marker, water-based marker in these books. Super Tips, some of the big fatter ones I have. Fireflies. Do you guys really care if I turn it? You can see that's a car, right? It's a lady. It's a pretty tree of some sort. A wine tasting, a little vineyard, hot air balloon. I do really actually like coloring hot air balloons. I think they're so pretty. This one's hard to see. It's some kind of bird. It's a cactus. It's a goldfish. I'll turn this one because it's a little hard to see. But it's mushrooms and a dragonfly. These are so relaxing to me. And again, this is something that I like. Try to use markers that are, this is one of those like water wheel things on a cabin. But yeah, I try to use markers that are running out in these books. So that way I know I'm using some more products. Because it's easy to hoard supplies. And I think that this series will prove that it's also easy to hoard books. This is a couple with an umbrella. This one, I think, was the hardest to tell what it was in this book. I have some flowers. And then this one is one of my favorites. It's so cute. Yeah. And I finished this book all the way back in 2022. I guess those were the Crayola markers I was using. Alright, and here's Stone Mosaic 2. And I remember this book, a memory I have of this book is I started it, this pulled out page here is just a color chart. I don't know if it's in here somewhere or not. But I started this book on vacation when we went to Salem for my mom's 50th birthday. So it has that memory attached to it. It's really cool. Oh. That's a cute cat. It's a cute one. Ice cream. Frog. This one's a little weird, but it's cute. There's a crown and then a frog. So. Chair in a garden. This one I was a little weirded out by the skin tone choice. Like it definitely says to do peach, but that is not a Native American skin tone. Well, I mean, I'm no expert, but just didn't seem like the right color choice to me. Some fish by an inker. Whenever I make these videos, this is like, sorry if this is TMI, but whenever I make these videos, I get really sweaty. And this one's the favorite in the book for me. The space theme page. The Space Timber page. This is page 43 in book 2. If you have Stone Mosaics book 2 and have not colored page 43, you could do this for Space Timber. And I'll show you guys here. I have a Saturn tattoo. This stands for Space Ace, so it's an ace of spades. And then I have a Saturn tattoo on the inside of this arm, but that angle is too awkward to show. But yeah, so I love space imagery. I guess I have 3 Saturns. Oh, no, I don't. Because I have an alien tattoo. You guys can kind of see that one. There's an alien tattoo on my leg, and it has like a star, a sun, a moon, the Earth. There's like a spaceship. Oh, no, there is a Saturn. There it is. So I have 3 Saturn tattoos. But that alien tattoo, it says extraordinary. So I love the space pages. Yeah, and that's it in that one. Alright, let's see. 3 more completed books. So, this is 50 Jungle Miniatures by, I don't know if I said, sorry, I get distracted easily. The Stone Mosaic books are by Belva family. I don't think I said that. But, this is 50 Jungle Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. I'm sure you guys all know who that is. But again, I color every page, title page, nameplate page. Yeah, and this is currently my only completed Camellia Angelkova book. And I'm not sure, I guess this one was my favorite at the time. So I did this in 2022, but honest to God, like, I don't think this is really an unpopular opinion. I mean, she's really grown as an artist. The new Camellia Angelkova books, miniature books, are so good. Like, This one's cute, but like the newer ones are really cute. But yeah. I did all my monkeys in like weird colors because, for the most part, because I don't like monkeys. That's why it's weird to me that I picked this book to finish first, because it's jungle and there's like all kinds of monkeys. And monkeys, I don't know, they freak me out. It's like Uncanny Valley for me. Like, I'm like, oh no, it shouldn't exist. But then I know some people just think they're the cutest creatures ever. I don't know, I don't get it. But this one's one of my favorites. The little ants. And sloths always make me think of my oldest niece. Her name is Shelby. She's obsessed with sloths. This one is so cute. I'm like proud of myself for like mixing the colors because the two colors are dripping. Very cool. These are my pandas because the colors of the pandas are for the pansexual flag. This one, so I put here, if you guys can read that, it says Toucannon, number 733. So that is, Toucannon is a Pokemon. If you're not a nerd like me, that's what Toucannon is. And this is its normal colors, and if you know what a shiny Pokemon looks like, this is its shiny version. So that's a Pokemon from Sun and Moon. Yeah, so it's my little nerdy. Yeah. I don't really color like this anymore, but I was for like doing a lot of this for a while, where I did, like, I outlined in water-based marker, and then I went in. Oh, excuse me. I ate Chinese food before I filmed this video, and it kind of gave me the hiccups. But yeah, I used to color like that a lot, but I haven't in a while. That one's cute. I like how I did the fruit. And then these are my bisexual pandas, where they're the color of the bisexual flag. Doesn't make as much sense as pansexual pandas, but... Oh, look. This is something I don't do that much anymore either, but I really should. Down here it says this was a buddy color with at Quinn_and_Doodles. Quinn and Doodles coloring, and there's underscores between each words. So that's one of my very first buddy colors. This one's cute. I love a poison dart frog. I just think they're cute. Yeah. So it's 50 Jungle Miniatures by the one, the only, Camila Angelcova. And this is Cute Witches. So this is an older Jade Summer book that has the double pages. So there's 2 of each page. I colored the first set, and I am considering it done. I will probably let my niece's color the second set of pictures. Sorry, I was reading this and trying to talk at the same time. So this says this was a buddy color with TXO. So there's that one. This is one of my favorite pages. I just love her red hair. And I know some people don't like the white space in between colored pencils, but it reminds me of like how my mom colored when I was a little kid and she would color with me. So I like seeing, I don't know, because that's how she would have colored this with the colored pencils. Like, she would have left all the white space and stuff. So that's what it makes me think of. So this one is supposed to be a portrait of me. Like, I tried to color her like me, because I am a chef, so I went to culinary school. And then this is supposed to be my cat Whisper. I didn't have Comet at the time, my orange cat, but my cat Whisper is a black cat with green eyes. This is inspired by Elphaba. So if you know what Wicked is. This one's really cool. I haven't looked at these finished books in a while. This one I did based off of my friend Anna. This is what her hair looked like at the time. She's the prettiest blue eyes. This this one. She's really cute. She's like a magical girl. This would be me if I could. I'd have like 10 million cats. I am trying to be a crazy cat lady. And this is based off my friend Cheyenne, and believe it or not, at the time her hair did look like this. She always has her hair dyed crazy colors, so yeah, she did have this like beautiful light blue with like the purple streaks at the time. So that one's based off her. I think it's fun to try to like put my friends or like my nieces and nephews and stuff in coloring pages sometimes. This one I like, but I kind of, I don't know, I don't really like her lips. They look a little jokery and kind of creepy, but I like that page though. The colors, like Cotton Candy Witch. She's cute. I honestly, like, if I were to color this now, I would probably try to make her look like, I've been playing a lot of Legend of Zelda, but I think if I were to color this now, I'd try to make her look like a Gerudo from Legend of Zelda and do like the dark skin and the red hair. I don't know why I just thought of that, but it's a cute little witch. I think there's only one more. Oh no, that's the last one. So yeah, so then there's a whole nother set of pages, and they are the same pages. It's very unlikely that I'll color them again. So that's something that like my nieces can color in when they come and visit. So they like to color with their Auntas. It's so cute. Alright, this is the last completed book before we move on to my project books. This is The Love Pug by Color Questopia. This is the white background. This is before I discovered you could get a black background. I will say about this book, it's called The Love Pug. Most of these dogs are not pugs. I've had 3 pugs in my life, and I will tell you most of these dogs are not pugs. But these first couple are. This is a Frenchie. Definitely not a pug. This one, this one looks like my Sam. Aww. That's definitely a Frenchie. Some pugs. I'm telling you. Now that I'm looking through it, they all look like pugs. This looks like my dog Charlie. None of my pugs are still alive, unfortunately. This is another Frenchie. Wow, where did I have that brown gel pen hidden away at? Some baby pugs. This one kind of looks like my Charlie, too. There's another Frenchie. That's definitely a bulldog. Frenchie. 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 Some of these books, and there's I remember there being, yeah, no, there, no, I can't remember. There were 2 of one page. There was 2 of one page in this book, I thought. And I was like, I already colored that page. I know I did. I'm not going to be able to find it. Maybe you guys noticed that while I was flipping. But I remember there being 2 of the same page. So, like, I did my own color palette for... I feel like it was this one. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. No, it is. Look, see? That's the same page. So for one of them, I followed the color palette. One of them, I did it my own way. I think this was the original color palette. Let me see here. Yeah. And then but yeah, that's weird. And I don't know. I guess there's a lot of pugs and not very many of the other dogs, but I just feel like there's a lot of Frenchies. And then there's this bulldog for a page that's called The Love Pug. Like, I expected it to all be pugs, but it's okay. They're cute dogs. And then there are bonus pages in this. So this is Amazing Dogs. Corgi Happiness. This one's really cute. Creative movie posters. It's Harry Potter. I think this one's Baby Animals. Maybe Animals. Beautiful Hummingbirds. That might be the last one. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the Love Pug with, and might I also point out, this is a Frenchie. So the dog on the cover isn't even a pug. So I don't know what I expected, but all right. So let's move on to my project books, and I want to grab something for this. And I'm not that far away. Okay, so this book is kind of like my oddball. So like I said at the beginning, I have 20 books to complete first, and then I have this book, which is kind of like the extra. And what I'm doing with this book, I'll show you guys. Well, let me tell you what it is first. This is Adventures in the Garden by Patricia. I don't know how to say that. I said in one of my last videos that I'm dyslexic, and I'm like really worried about butchering people's names. And so I'm going to show you. But anyway, Adventures in the Garden. And what I'm doing with this book is I'm doing it in order. So here's a peek. These are the pages I've done. Got a little snake. I think this is the last finished page, yeah. So and then there's a whip, and I still gotta do these over here. But what I'm doing with this page, if you notice, it's a limited color palette. And I have in here, there's some extra stuff in here. But these colored pencils here are the only colors that I'm using in this book. So this is 12 Crayola colored pencils. And then I'm allowed to use a white gel pen, a Jelly Roll Stardust, a silver, and a gold gel pen. These are for other stuff. This is like, this other stuff is for my sketchbook, but yeah, so I'm only allowed to use this in this book, so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, so there's that. So, yeah. Just, I don't know, I found this book at Dollar General, and I thought that was kind of a cool idea, because it's such a cute, but like beautiful art style. And I think it does have like little quotes on the side here. And I think if you do like one color palette, it'll look kind of like a storybook. So that's kind of what I'm doing with this one. I don't know why I wanted to do that, but that's what I'm doing. Alright, so next is my 20 books to complete first. And the first one here is Spirit Animals. So this is a very popular book, I'm sure you've seen. So recently, I discovered, I was watching somebody's video and it blew my mind, but I recently discovered that this book has 2 titles. So Spirit Animals, I think, was the original title, and now it's Soulmates, which I don't know why they changed it. I know there can be, like, some concerns of, like, cultural appropriation with the term Spirit Animals, but, I do think that name fits better, and there's definitely a difference between cultural appropriation and appreciation, but I do understand why she would change it. But yeah, I feel like I won't spend too much time on this book because I feel like everyone has seen it, but I will show you guys the pages I've done, and I do have some planned pages in here. If you see a blue tab in any of my books, they are for Space Timber, and if you see this Lady and the Tramp tag, those are for my hashtag dominating detailed double pages. So most of the ones I've colored are in the front of this book. So there's that. This is the first one I did in this book. And then, oh, I colored this little hummingbird. There's 2 more. I missed them, I guess. Alright, so this is the lemur page, and I looked at this character and I saw Miss Frizzle. If you know the Magic School Bus, that's the teacher. For some reason I just looked at her and I said, this is Miss Frizzle, and that's how I colored her, and I made the lemur match her hair color. So this is like my young Miss Frizzle. Maybe she's out exploring and she needs a little lemur, I don't know. And then there's this page. This is probably one of the pages I'm most proud of. I did this last Halloween, and I spent lots and lots of time on it. So that's, yeah, that's the bad page. And orange and purple is my favorite color combination. It's hard to make them work together, but I feel like the blend didn't turn out as muddy as I thought it would, and I think it's just really pretty. So I'm super proud of this. And I'm also really proud of, like, I tried to make them look like amethyst beads. And I'm really proud of, like, this whole page. I think is beautiful. Yeah, so that's Spirit Animals or Soulmates, whichever one you have. Okay. Whew. I have a basket down there, and then I'm going to try to put these books back in because that's my basket for my 20 books to complete first. Alright, next here, we have Disney on Ice coloring book. This is like my only Disney coloring book. I know a lot of the coloring community has tons of coloring books, but this is my only one. And the reason why I'm working on this one, I don't not have Disney coloring books because I don't love Disney. It's just those books that you get on Lyrica, and like, they're just expensive, and I'm impatient, and I don't know, I also have like full set syndrome, so like I worry they're kind of pricey, and I worry that I will try to buy all of them, and then I won't have room for them, and yeah, so I just don't have it. But anyway, I only have a couple of pages colored in here. This might be the only one, actually. I'm going to do the Buzz Lightyear page and the Stitch page for Space Timber. Yeah, that's all I have colored in here. But anyway, I got this book at Disney on Ice. I took my niece to Disney on Ice for her 5th birthday, and I want to finish coloring this for her, and then almost like make it like a scrapbook and put like the pictures and stuff we took at Disney on Ice in here. So that's the plan with this one. I gotta get coloring in it. Like, the paper is kind of poopy, definitely very see-through, but I'll figure it out. Probably just use crayon or coloring pencil. Alright, so this is Snaxolotl. This is a colored caramel book. I love colored caramel. I heard some discourse recently about whether this is colored caramel is AI or not, and I'm like 95% sure it's not. One, the style is very, very consistent. Her chibis don't have weird hands, and I'm pretty sure it's just like one person that she just goes by colored caramel. I don't know. That's like her art name. But I don't know for sure. But I do really like colored caramel books, so I definitely picked one to complete. And that's Snaxolotl. My very first coloring video I ever made was about this taco. So that's cool. I love coloring food. Yeah. I'm not trying to show the whole book, I'm just trying to find it. And then this is me keeping track of how many pages are left. Isn't she cute? Alright. Just got a big old bowl of guac. Kind of wish I had a big old bowl of guac right now. Next. I have almost all the Matchstick Mouse books, so of course this has to be included. There has to be a Morgan O'Brien book included in my books to complete. So I'll show you the finished books here. This is fall, Matchstick Mouse. Well, an autumn coloring book. I always say fall. I don't ever say autumn. Do you guys say fall or autumn? But I always color... I try to always color her the same in all of the books I have. There's another one. I think that one's colored. This one she got a yellow hat. But she almost always has an orange hat. And the brown fur with the lighter belly. At least that's what I try to do. Give her some pink accents. There she is with her mama. And I love her little, I think I said this once in a video before, but I was the little girl that liked to collect bugs, and I would collect bugs and little frogs and carry them around in a bucket. And I would play with the tadpoles in the pond. So I relate to Matchstick Mouse. This next book is Jade Summer, Easy Halloween. This is Joshua Dunbar when he was with Jade Summer. This book does not have double pages, so that's pretty cool. This first page here is a bonus page. This is from Country Autumn. This is also, the bonus pages in this book are also Joshua Dunbar. So this is easy coloring. And then here's the first page. Again, I'm not sure which way is the best way to turn. I'm just not going to turn. You guys can just look at it. Because all I do is shake the table, and I don't even know which way to turn it is the right way. Because I have to, like, do some adjusting with the way my phone films anyway afterwards. So this is the most recent page I've done in this book. And I feel like this was for a tag. But I don't remember what it was. So this I took markers that were going out and tried to make a night sky. There's a werewolf. I like how the moon turned out. It's pretty spooky. It's like a blood moon. Popo. I know there's a couple buddy colors in this book too, because when it first came out, it was really popular for buddy colors. Crystal ball. These are my favorite flowers of all time, the yellow and purple pansies. I think I'm thinking of a different book that the buddy colors in. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of a different book. There are no buddy colors in this book. Forget I said that. Okay, next one, In Circle. I don't know if this one is on CocoWile on their Amazon anymore. I don't think it is. But this one came out before they got kicked off of Amazon. They got kicked off of Amazon for a little bit. So I think this is one of the ones that ended up getting nixed when they came back. So this one I haven't colored in as much as some of the other ones. Here's a good page for Space Timber. Little, oh, it's a puppy dog. If there's a dog in a page in one of these books, it's probably one of the first pages I've colored. I don't think there's any colored pages. Here's a Christmas page. Here's another good page for Space Timber. This is a more recent one that I've done. It's the Uhuhu pastels. Yeah, and then I colored the title page here. I like to, when there's like nothing to color, I don't know, I like this, I like, oh, here, let me show you. I like this look of like alcohol marker bleeding through. Like, I like seeing, I don't know, that might be weird, but I love seeing what they look like on the back. Okay, The Adorable Circle of Life. Here, I'll cover it for a second. If you are very squeamish, you might want to skip ahead for a couple of minutes. This book does have blood in it. I usually make it glittery and sparkly, and the animals are like cute and chibi like this, so it's not terrible. But if you are very squeamish, just skip a couple minutes. I have colored a lot of pages in this book, so I'm going to start now. So, okay, all the squeamish people gone? Okay. So here is this one. As you can see, like, I did color it bloody, very little bit of blood. But it's for the most part, I use the red Jelly Roll Stardust. So it's literally glittery blood. This one has no blood. Oh, that one's cute. I just did a bunch in this one recently. This one is Lisa Frank inspired. I have a hard time coloring pages with snow. It is glittery, the glaciers. But I have a hard time coloring things that are white and like snow and stuff, so it's not unusual for me to just turn it into a tie-dye Lisa Frank page. Oh, this one's so cute. And I even did watercolor on this paper. Like, this isn't an Amazon book. The paper's like a little bit thicker. So, oh, I love how I did that sky. Cute. Yeah, and again, like you can see, it's not a lot of blood, but I know not everybody likes to see that. It is the circle of life, you know, genuinely. Yes, so there's a tiger and a panda bear. I almost colored that panda bear Lisa Frank inspired too, but then I decided not to. This one's like the most bloody. I put a lot of blood on that bat. And the monkey. It's funny, I put a lot of blood on the monkey too after saying I don't like monkeys earlier. Yeah, this one's my favorite, I think. These are cute to me. I don't know. I have a morbid sense of humor. So, this book is really cute. The artist's name is Alec Solis. I don't know. But, yeah. I think I did get this on Amazon. I love that the mouse is holding crayons. Because it's a coloring book. Yeah, that one's really cute. Alright, this next book. This is probably... I bought this probably before I really knew about, like... how... like, rights... like... I don't know, the, like, copyright and stuff work with coloring books. It does have a copyright on here, but this is mostly just, like, stock images of Zelda, I guess. I wouldn't recommend buying this book because it's definitely not made by Nintendo. But, yeah, this is a Legend of Zelda coloring book. I am obsessed with The Legend of Zelda. I think I already mentioned that in this video, but... yeah, let me find some colored ones. I was trying to finish this book before, if you're familiar with Zelda, before Tears of the Kingdom came out. As you can see, I got nowhere near close. But I'm usually watching videos on my phone when I'm coloring, and I don't want to do the colors wrong because they're like specific characters. So like I have to like stop the video and look up what the character looks like and like go back and forth. I think that's all of it, other than these 2 pages in the front. So I haven't colored a whole lot. But yeah, it's got it from like pretty much all of the games except Tears of the Kingdom, which is the newest one anyway. This would have been before it came out. This is so cute. I love Minish Cap. It's one of my favorites. I just replayed it recently. Alright, next book. This is Whipped by Ruby Fig. As far as I know, this is the only book she's ever come out with, which is a shame because this is really, really cute. So, let me flip through it here. There are some bonus pages in the back. I think it's through Blue Star Coloring, so I guess that's the publisher name. But, her girls are cute, which is weird for me because I don't like coloring portraits or people in general. Let's see here. I'm trying not to slip through the whole thing because I'm just trying to show the color pages, but I like looking at the art. So I have some pages marked for Space Timber. I will show you guys the Space Timber pages. So it's coming up. These cookies. But yeah, we're not going to get to, I said about doing the oddball books at the end. We're not going to get to that. This is already at 40 minutes, and I've got quite the stack of books of my to be finished. I don't know how I'm going to do this series without. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite pages I've ever done. This was in, so Numera, I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but Numera Coloring, she does like tags like blue hair, blue eyes, woman on her, and I did this for that, and this is one of my favorite portraits. I don't know, I do really like some of the ones in Spirit Animals, but this is one of my favorite portraits I've ever done. She's very pretty. So, yeah, I think that's it. Oh no, here's a kitty. Yeah, but I'm going to get into this book for Space Timber and do those space theme pages for sure. Alright. 101 large print animals. Now, it's not written on here, but I believe the artist's name is Elisa Mayfield. Sorry if I said that wrong. I have a couple of her books, and I really, really like them. I cannot find them anymore. So, they were on Amazon. It's unfortunate. Her whole goal was to make books with, for people who are older, who have vision issues, or who are dyslexic and have like spatial awareness issues, and that was like her whole thing. And I'm dyslexic. I don't have issues with like fine coloring as I do with some other things, but because that was her whole thing and that she's trying to like help people like that with those different conditions, I definitely really wanted to support her, and I do have like a good chunk of her books, but she is not on Amazon anymore, so that's very, very unfortunate. You can't even find, I did do some based off of Pride Flags in June, but you can't even find her puzzle books anymore. There's a duck. Because she had about like word search, like large print word search and things like that too. So Pride Flag zebra, little pride snail. I think yeah. And then I did some recently. I also did some complimentary colors, but I try to do like weird colors. This was definitely based off of the Lisa Frank picture. I try to do like weird colors. Like I do not do them their normal color. And everything's colored in Crayola crayon. I love crayons. How do you guys say crayons? Do you say crayon like I do, or do you say crayon? I have a friend that says crayon. Crayons. I don't say it like that. It's too fancy for me. There's a crab. Yeah, so this is... There's a rainbow flamingo for Pride Month. Grasshopper. I did this one during Pride Month too. Actually, when I had, I don't know if I talked about this on my channel yet, I had Lyme's disease. I got bit by a tick in June and got really, really sick. And I did a lot of coloring in this book in bed while I was getting better. So, I'm glad there's no ticks in this book. Lots of insects. No ticks, though. That's good. I have a personal vendetta with them now. So, yeah, that's 100 large print animals. And like I said, I don't think you can get those books anymore. They are Amazon. Alright, now we have our first square books. This is the wrong book, Jessica. Poop. Hold on 1 second. It couldn't have gone far. Oh no! What the heck did I do with it? Okay, I don't know. So that was Magical Jungle. I do have 2 Johanna Basford books. I don't want to, like, spend forever looking. I do have 2 Johanna Basford books in my 22 complete first. One of them is Lost Ocean, and it appears to be lost. How convenient. I don't see it in the stack here. So I have to figure out what I did with that. I must have mixed it up with Magical Jungle. I'll show it when I get to the square book shelf. Then I'll just have to remember that. But the other one's Worlds of Wonder. This one I have the most done in out of any Johanna Basford book. These are, oh, here, let me show you this page because some of these are cute. And then there's the circus tent. I did do most of the mushrooms on both of the colors here. So I do intend to color the whole book, including the coloring the flaps and everything. There's some flowers. Okay, so here's this one. This is a bunch of pride flags. So the butterflies are asexual, demisexual, kind of the colors work for both. And then you have the regular pride flag, and then the flowers are supposed to be the lesbian pride flag color. So I did that at one point during Pride Month too. It wasn't this previous Pride Month. Okay, here's the mushroom page. Mushroom house page. Tickets. This camel. And you'll see there's lots of smudging, and like this book is dirty and beat up. I love that. I love seeing a book just completely beaten up, because that shows that how loved it is. You know, it's just like an old stuffed animal. It's beaten up and very loved. So this is a whip right now. I'm doing this for my hashtag dominating detailed double pages. Here's a kitty cat. Cats are orange. That's sky is blue, the grass is green, cats are orange. So I very rarely do another color cat. Sometimes I do a black cat with green eyes, because the only cat I've ever had that wasn't orange is a black cat with green eyes. This is a buddy color with Spacey Cat colors. This flamingo page I like very much. There are some pages in here where I tried to use gel crayons for the first time, and this one's not as bad, but you can see like the scribbling of it. I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't really know how to use this. Again, like I said, I have a morbid sense of humor. This is my Amelia Earhart page. Don't judge me. But yeah, see, this is like, I did it on this page too. I am not good with those gel crayons. I don't know if it's the paper. I have to like watch a tutorial video or something. There's the queen bee. I added the crayon there. This fruits and vegetable page did not turn out how I wanted it to, but I still like it. It's mostly acrylic marker, pen, whatever you call it. It's like a row of rainbow houses. This is the first page I ever done in this book. I'm very, very proud of this page. I did like a sunset colored pencil background. I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah, and there's like pride cakes. Do a lot of pride themed stuff. There's the bike. So this page is just the bike. I added the blanket and the grass and the clouds. And I have a hard time keeping things white, so like I did color the clouds with Stardust. This is page. It's a cardinal. And like you can definitely see some bleed through from the other page, but like it doesn't bother me. Like I know some people would look at this and be like, oh no, I ruined it, but it does not bother me. Like I like it. It looks like it's loved to me. So, and this page is so messed up. Like this smeared and this smeared, and his little tail smeared a little bit, but it's okay, because it's because I was showing love to the other pages that it smeared, and that's okay with me. So there's another sunset background. I like doing sunset backgrounds. Yeah, and then just the welcome, the name type, title, well, whatever. Nameplate page. I can't talk. But yeah, that should be how many pages I have left, 41. And I do think that number includes the flaps. I don't know, maybe not. We'll see. Okay, next book. This one is very colored in. This is Floating Islands by Coco Wyle. Again, I think this is one of their older books you can't get anymore since they were put back on Amazon. But it is one of my favorite Coco Wyle books of all time. So, and there's a lot of pages in this one. This video is getting long, so I'm trying to go through quickly. You would have seen this one in a completed pages recently. I did that for Christmas in July. Yeah, so Jamie's Coloring Love did this. Tag. This is when she was doing her breakdown prompts, and the tag was for O for old picture, and you're supposed to color it like an antique photo, like in black and white or in like sepia or whatever. So that's what that is. A boat. The circus one is really cute. I like circus theme. I would definitely not color this like I did now. This is like very early in my coloring. I started coloring in July of 2021. So this is my first page in this book. This one I first got the Arteza colored pencils, and I don't even think it was the premium set. I think it was the kids set. I think I would also color this page different now, but it's in the book 3 times. So I'll show you that in a second. So I can recolor it. So here, I'll show you quick because that's the last color page. So it's here and here. So I think I will at least color one of these. I don't know if I'll color both of them because usually I do color like nameplate page, title page, but this is a page in the book, and then it's the title page, and then it's the nameplate page. So like, I don't know. I even colored this, but we'll see. Once I get close to completing it, I'll decide. But yeah, that's Floating Islands by Coco Wyle. Okay, we're about to, I gotta take a drink. We're about to hit an hour. We're at 52 minutes. So I'm definitely not gonna do my, what I called my oddball coloring books in this video. So this is the Coloring Haven Care Bear collection edition, and there are 2 types of Care Bears in it. There is this type of Care Bear, and then there's the original excuse me, there's the original watercolor paintings of the Care Bears in the back. All of those I have finished. I had a hard time figuring out how I wanted to do these because they're very, very light grayscale. So some of these look a little funky, and I will say I don't really think I figured it out until I was almost done with this section of the book. So, but yeah, and then there's this design of Care Bears. And this book is very close to being finished. I just recently showed this in a complete page book. There are some in here that can be done for Space Timber, like this one would be okay. And then there's some that I already did that would be good for Space Timber. This Cosmos one, spaced out. But yeah, this one is probably one of the closest to being finished. There's more in the beginning than there is at the end that needs done. And especially because these are so fast. You color them so fast. So, lots of alcohol marker or colored pencil. I really am a colored pencil girl. Like, I do love my colored pencils. Alright, next book. This is a project book with Christina's Art Corner. Nailed it. I have trouble remembering all of your names sometimes, I'm sorry. But this one is by Sarah Cheswick. That doesn't sound right. But this is Spooky. And most of her illustrations, if you look at her Instagram, she does do these little black cats in, I don't know if, no, she's not on the back, but she does these little black cats in almost all of her all of her illustrations. So originally, the kitty on this cover is black. I recolored it because, like I said, cats are orange. The grass is green, the sky is blue, cats orange. So I used paint pen on this, just a no-name brand, and then I covered it with Extreme Glitter Mod Podge. Oh, there you go, nice. That's really shiny. Okay, so let's show you the completed pages. But yeah, Christina picks a page in this book once a month, and we do it as a group. This is this month's. I have not done it yet. There's this one. Added that rainbow in the background myself. So fancy. There's this one. This is interesting. This page interests me because I made the feet her feet, but other people colored it that it was the feet of the cauldron. And so now I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. Doesn't really make sense that the cauldron would be floating, but then where are her feet? So I don't know. I just thought that was interesting, and I think it's interesting that people do things differently, and they look at it and think differently. This one's very glittery. Very simple one there, water-based marker. I don't know why I made the bugs green, but to me this looks like a daytime, like lunchtime scene. But then, I don't know, there's owls and there's lightning bugs, so I don't know, I guess I should have made the background like nighttime, but it does say she's having lunch. So is she like a night creature? Like, does she get up when night comes and then goes to bed in the morning? I don't know. I'm excited to do this page with the... I'm sorry, I'm so chatty today. I had a lot of coffee. I like goldfish a lot, so I'm excited to do that page. This was June's page, so I did some rainbow splatter, and it did bleed through, but again, that is, to me, a symbol that this book is being loved, so it's okay. And then we did the intro page. So yeah, that's all of them. Alright, next book. There's two of them. Are you seeing double? No, there's actually two here. So this is for Candace at Happy Catastrophes tag, the Alien Data Report, and the group is going through the book in order. You don't have to do it in order. I think most of us are, though. And like creating our own spaceship and like our own captain name and doing like the planets in a theme. So I have two because I did start it before I joined that group, and I wasn't going to get another one, and I was just going to try to work in the pages that I already did into that world. This page is the ice planet, okay, and I did the Cape Purple and this beautiful pink beast. I don't think that I can take this color palette and put it through the entire ice world. That's the main reason why I got another copy, because I couldn't figure it out. And this teal color would be beautiful for the ice world. But this is a Winsor & Newton watercolor that I have very, very, very little left of. And I don't remember what the color name is, so I don't know. I'm sure I could buy more, but I don't know what the color name is. And then the other page I did is this one, and this was one of my first attempts at oil pastels, and it's very bumpy, very greasy. I didn't seal it, and I don't know, it's just, I don't want to say it ruined the book, because it didn't really, but I think it might make it a little hard. And this is also supposed to be the Barren Wasteland. Again, I don't know how to take this color palette and make it into the Barren Wasteland, so I just got a new copy. But those are the two I did in my first copy, and I thought it would be cool, like, I could use this to, like, maybe cut some bits and pieces out to do, like, some 3D, or maybe I mess up something in this book and I really, really hate it and I want to do it again, so I take the page out and I can put them together, whatever. But this is my ship. This is the Flying Fish, And I am Commander Orando, which is a type of goldfish. And I have my 2 cadets, Loki and Comet. And this is inside of our ship on the way to the Lost Paradise. And so my story was that we had a stowaway from our home planet, and that Cadet Comet was trying to catch him. So this is like a fly stamp, and then this is like a puppy dog, and my dog has pointy ears, and a little kitty stamp for Cadet Comet and Loki. This page I didn't get to yet, but I did do like a rainbow here. And then I'm gonna go through, I think this to me, I think is Lost Paradise. I think these planets are in other places in the book. Like, they're not unique like they are in other places in the book. Like, I think this is the Crystal Planet, and this is like the Technology Planet, whatever they're called. So to me, I think this one's Lost Paradise, so I'm gonna color it like I colored Lost Paradise. And again, like these things, like this is on the first page of Lost Paradise. So these little bits and pieces are from other things, so I'm gonna go back and color these 2 pages. But this is my Lost Paradise book, or page, in the asteroid belt. I don't know if you guys can see. I have this little stamp that I've been adding to my spaceship. It's a little fish. So, but yeah, this is the Lost Paradise. And my story for this is that the asteroid belt was at one point a second moon for the Lost Paradise. And that's why they're the same color. So, and that's as far as I've gotten so far. I'm going to start this page next. I'm excited. Again, the moon and the asteroid belt are going to be pink. And I'm going to do this pastel rainbow color palette for the entire Lost Paradise. So, I could talk about that group forever. They've honestly been so kind and so supportive. Love you guys, for real. But that's Alien Worlds, Kirby Roseanne's. I don't think I said that. Next book here, Camilla D'Errico. This one is also very, very colored in. It could easily be finished. I might try to do it, complete it for Halloween this year, because it's a good Halloween book. This page is sticky, because it has this kind of star glitter glue on it, so it's a little sticky. It's a little witch girl. There's a snake. I hear some people talking about how they're afraid of Camilla D'Errico books, but they're literally so easy. Like, it looks intimidating, but you don't have to do really any shading. I, honest to God, for most of these pages, slap down watercolor. This one's got black and orange glitter on the back. So, this page got smeared because my mischievous orange cat Comet jumped on it. So that's why it, like, smeared over here. I think he like, it was still a little bit wet, and he knocked it down, and it slammed shut, and that's why it smeared from here to here. But here's my rainbow ghost. I'm very proud of that one. He's very cute. This is the Chupacabra, and then the Cerberus. Little demon. Some sort of little dragon. He's got cotton candy clouds behind him. Loch Ness Monster. There's a little orc. And the creature from the Black Lagoon. It's my mad scientist. Cats are orange. I'm assuming this is a succubus. I don't know, I call that the succubus page. My friend Anna picked the colors of this page for me. So, and then Beauty and the Beast. I did her blue dress, so it looks like her blue dress to me. And this is one of the very few times I've used, what are those called? The Distress inks. I don't really know how to use them, I don't understand. I did them on this page too, I must have done them at the same time. Do not understand. Vampire Hedgehog. And then, this is one of my favorite pages, I made him a little poison dart froggy. This page frustrates me. And I don't very usually get mad at myself, and I'm like, oh, I ruined the page. But this page, okay, so I wrote What Big Eyes You Have, right? Okay, because I'm thinking Little Red Riding Hood. That's why she's got the the sash here. And then I wrote, what big eyes you have. I meant to write, what big teeth you have on the second page. But I wrote the same thing on both pages. And I was devastated. I was like, there's literally no way I can fix that. It would just, it would be so much work. So it just says, what big eyes you have twice. It's so annoying to me. But whatever. It's a finished page. So I almost wonder, because I debate if I want to get the compilation book. If this page is in the compilation book, if anybody knows, that would probably sell it for me. Because, oh, this is like one of the very few pages that I'm like, I hate it. In like any book, like that page makes me so mad. But yeah, here's my little zombie bees and like Frankenstein bee. I'm very excited for her book. I think it's called Flights of Fancy. Because I love her bumblebee characters that she does. If you don't follow her on Instagram, definitely follow her on Instagram. But she does lots of little bumblebee characters. And it looks like there's quite a few of them in her new Flights of Fancy book. I'm very excited about that. So, most of the pages in the front are colored. Other than that, very clearly Ursula. This took forever. Oh my god. Just so this is like a metallic acrylic paint. Yeah. She's got a kitty. Very traditional Halloween colors on that one. It's like the nine-tailed fox. I forget what those are called. There's this moon wolf. He's cute. And then this little girl. Yeah, and I should have 27 pages left in this book, so we are getting there. Alright, next book. 50 Ocean Miniatures. This is the next Camellia Angelcova book I chose to finish. Yeah. So that one was Spacey Cat Colors, Buddy Color, Group Buddy Color. Lots of color pencil on this one, some alcohol marker, but again, these older books, they have really thin lines, so I was going to say I don't use a lot of alcohol marker in it, but then I went to like 3 pages that have alcohol marker. Cute cat. I've been trying to find Coloring Biker Mama's prompts for her Camellia Angelcova scavenger hunt in this book. So like I did this one for fire. One of them I did for door. I think one of them was mouse I did. And then I think I have a page marked for one of them this month is cat. So I have a page marked for that. Which is this one. Mermaid Kitty on this page. So we're hitting almost an hour and 10 minutes now. I only have 2 more books left after this one though, so we're gonna wrap up here in a minute. My throat's getting a little dry. I want to just keep drinking and not be like so annoying, like slurping on camera. Alright, this is Gabby Wolf coloring book. Mini Mania coloring book. This is the first one. I should really write it down in here, but I believe this is coloring Bumblebee. Her tag, it's Complete Mini Mania. This set of pages in the back, very, very light liner, not really my thing for coloring. However, I kind of thought about it, like I could get it to my nieces to color. I think they might also not like that very much. But have you ever seen those like tracing books where the lines are light and you just trace? I think that might be fun to do with this and use like all the different colors. So I've thought about kind of doing that. But again, this is the Complete Mini Mania tag, and all of the pages have been done for that. So the one marked is the one for this month. I'm very excited. So I have 2 ideas. Is my house strawberry milk, or is it a carton of orange juice? Comment down below and tell me. I can't decide. That's why I haven't done it yet. I cannot decide. I was a strawberry milk girly when I was in school, but I also love orange juice. So I don't know. I think it could be both. Tell me what you think. So, this page, this was a mess. I just was using all kinds of materials that were not working for me, and it ended up a mess. This was cute though. Yeah. I always do fish orange too. Cats and fish, they're always orange. But yeah. That's Mini Mania by Gabby Wolf. And last book, Bubble Worlds by Coco Wile. I am in a coloring group that is completing this book first page to last page in order. So I'll show you a couple pages and then show you the ones I've done. Yeah. So this here is this month's page. So I got to get to coloring that. And then it's just last month going backwards. We started in January. So this page, everybody in that group killed this page. It was so good. This dragon fruit page turned out so good. Everybody did amazing. Bumblebee page. This one was fun to look at because our girls in the books were different. Like this page was different in some people's books. It was very interesting to see. This is the page for January, I think. Yep, that's the first page. I tried to do a black watercolor background and it didn't work. But I still like this page. My whole shtick is, I didn't really do it for these couple of pages, but my whole shtick for this book is I'm trying to do untraditional colors. So you can definitely, this I tried to do inverted colors. But yeah, that's Bubble Worlds by Coco Wile. And that's the last book I'm going to do. So, next video, you guys will see what I'm calling my coloring oddballs. So those are the stuff that don't fit on the normal shelving, whatever. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. And I'll try to find Lost Ocean, since that one should have been in this video. I'll try to find that and show that in the next. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know how I got them mixed up. I guess they do look the same on the outside. But I hope you all have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, bye, coloring friends.